What's up guys, Bro here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So today we're back, we're on a different game today. So today we're actually playing Tree Cutting Incremental. So it's relatively new. From my understanding, it's the same developers as Space Incremental, and I personally quite enjoyed that game. So we'll be seeing what it's like. I'll be at least staying free to play in this video, I'm sure. In fact, I don't even know how much Robux I've even got. Actually, we can buy some stuff, I guess. Let's just see. How much do I even have? So, 0 apparently. Okay, 159 remaining if I buy that one. So, I mean, let's just... Do we do it? What do we get? Seeds, logs, some form of XP by the look. Let's just get it. Who cares? Alright, so let's just see what it's like. I've already said I'm free to play and I'm not now, so whatever. Who really cares? Alright, so let's just see how it goes. This is the game right here. And as you can see, it looks like you just farm wood from the trees. One thing I did notice is the name of the forest is rather interesting. Hey, interesting, right? Gimmick infringement, stealing my name. Anyway. Superior Forest. It's a good name though, I do like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start some upgrades. So let's just go ahead and upgrade these. We will now go for some of these, and that should be good. So, I don't know what these silver ones are. Do they just give you more? I'd imagine that they do. So we get 6 from this one. And this one gives me 30. So 5 times on the silverish ones. So that's quite good to see. And our axe is insane at the moment. So we can actually evolve. Alright, so let's just evolve right now. And we have managed to hit evolution number 1 already. In this case, I imagine that it will actually reset your upgrades over here, which it has. Which is expected, of course. So that's how that one works. So now, in theory, if we go back to here, we're pretty much already at the same point where I was before, just a second ago. So we've got one of these, which is, I believe, a level up token, because as you can see now, we've just hit level number 2. So in this case, what we can do then is consider one of the upgrades, so we can do more damage, more player speed, more XP, or just log gain in general. So I think at the moment, what we should probably go for is just XP. That's the theory. Hopefully it works out relatively well. So we've now unlocked new trees by the look of it. So we've now got the small tree, which has 30 HP instead of 5. But we do get almost 6 times the wood. Do we? Or don't we? No, we don't. Okay. So we get 5.5 times the wood for 6 times the health. I mean... Wait, why did that just go up to 7? You get more wood for destroying them? That's interesting. Did you see that? It went up to 7 right there. So it's 5 and 7 right now when it was 5 and 6 a second ago. So I don't know why that just randomly increased, but either way, let's just see what we can do then. So we do have the more damage upgrade, and we'll go for faster spawn speed and then more logs at the end. So yeah, we're doing okay at the moment. Now we're up to 5 times, which is just whatever, I guess. We may as well just do it. It's easy. I mean, look how quickly we dropped the tree anyway. There's no point of trying to like overanalyze everything when I just need wood. And these trees, of course, give me wood. So far, so good. I'm happy with the progress we've got at the moment. What we can now do is... Where do I even see my wood? Am I blind? Oh, it's right at the top. I'm actually blind, okay? So... let's go for this upgrade again, actually. Get out of the way. Alright, so there we go. We'll go for 1.6 times XP right now. So we're still just flying up the levels. The logic behind that one is it should just help me get more upgrade points in general. And then what I'll quickly do over here is just go for damage, just to make sure we can quick drop these trees as fast as we can. And now, let's just go for this. So we're up to 1.8 times XP. We'll get up to 2 times, and then I'll probably just consider at least a different stat. So what can we do? We can close the chats. We can get this tree right here. Perfect spawn, I guess. And I know there's more XP actually as an upgrade. So probably we should go for that one as well. So maybe that's the play actually. I don't know what this is. Like, what is this? Oh, that's just how frequently they spawn in. And tells me just how many are on the board. Okay, so that all makes sense. Let's go for more XP. And then more trees. Sorry, more logs even. So we're getting like 600 plus a go right now. So yeah, roughly over just over 600 by the look of it, about 645, 650 or something. So that is not too bad. And now let's just go for more of these. we do need 15,000 to evolve, and we unlock something called sap. So we'll be going for that shortly. And this does actually give me more sap per tree. However, I'm going to still stick to the plan. How many perks do I have 3 remaining. What does this do? Log gain again, and faster spawn speed, player speed, even more logs, and doubled tree spawn at 25. So perhaps what we should do then is we will just go for... Let's go for this right now. Oh, that doubled. I didn't realize it would go up in price. Okay, maybe I just trolled slightly. I didn't think that was the play, but I was not aware that was the case. And unfortunately, now we have to deal with it. So, I mean, it's not... I act like it's the end of the world when it really isn't. But either way, the good news is we can now evolve again. So we have just evolved to level number 2. So right over here, we have something called sap. So as you can see, it is a permanent upgrade tree. And I guess you just randomly get sap from destroying trees, or every tree. Is it every tree, or is it just a random tree? It's every tree. Nice. All right, so every tree we destroy, it looks like it does give me the sap right there. And it seems that the perks reset regardless. So that is actually quite good to know. At least at this stage of the game they do. They might have something later on similar to Space Incremental where you are able to just keep your perks. But again, I'm sure if that is the case, it'll be very, very far down the line compared to where I am at the moment. Okay, so let's get the first upgrade over here. So now we get more logs per game, and there is another more logs upgrade and a more sap upgrade. So I think the play is to probably just get more sap because it takes sap to make sap, I guess, in this case. I know I get it from destroying trees and everything else. So what we should probably do now is just upgrade that on this one as well, because all I really need is just to farm sap. And before I destroy these two, I do want to just get this upgrade right here for that 1.1 times. I think I accidentally destroyed the silver tree, or somebody else did or something. I'm not really too sure how that one actually worked. Or if I did get it, it was rather underwhelming because we basically got next to nothing from it compared to what we could have got if we had upgrades and everything else, I mean. So I'm not really too sure. I was looking at the upgrade board instead of the silver tree. So I probably should have just destroyed it in hindsight, and that way I guaranteed to have got it. But again, I think these are just my trees, so I probably did destroy it. Although it just doesn't necessarily seem that clear. But either way, it's just what it is. So we're doing okay. I'm happy with the progress we're making. Let's just go up to XP level 5, because that should just put me in a good place. And right now we are barely gaining any XP. So we'll come over to here, we'll get this, we'll go for tree damage as well. I've just realized I've got the wrong tree on still. So let's just go ahead and put the small tree back on. So we now only need one more, and then we should unlock another tree, which is the medium tree. Interesting. All right, so we've unlocked the medium tree. It does have 200 HP, which is a ton. So unfortunately, it does take a minute or two to destroy it. But, well, I say it, well, it's obviously not minutes, but yes, it does take a while. But anyway, it's fine. We're making progress. That's all that really matters the most. I'm just going to go for these upgrades right here as well. We'll just go for more XP, more logs, spawn speed, and then we'll max trees out afterwards, I think, or get the maximum amount increased. So now we're doing a ton more damage. My connection is terrible today as well. So if it looks laggy or anything, it is not the video. It is just my garbage internet. So that shouldn't be garbage. But anyway, I digress. So 35,000. We're getting about 7,000 per tree right now. 6,682 in fact. Now we've just crossed the 7,000 mark. So it looks like every so often you get like a boost to the wood you gain from the tree. So I don't think there's a set pattern to it maybe, or it just randomly updates. Maybe it's every like 2 or 3. I'm not really too sure. Let's try and figure it out. So we're on 24 right now. 25, we don't gain anything. But 26, we still don't really gain anything. So yeah, I'm not really too sure. If somebody knows how that works, just feel free to drop a comment and I would be grateful because I'm curious. But anyway, let's just go ahead and go for this upgrade again. We'll just max out this, in fact. And then that's all I can really do. I should have got those sooner. I completely forgot about those, to be honest. But again, it's all good. So now what we should probably do is go for more tree damage, I guess. Let's just actually take a closer look. So we do need to... Let's go for this and then this. Level 9. Are you kidding me right now? All right, let's just try and get that to level 10 for the boost. And there we go, easy. And let's just go for these ones too. And there we go. So now we've got a bunch of trees on the map. It should just make farming significantly easier. The best way to play these type of games is to stand in between as many trees as possible. I know it sounds like common sense, but that's just the way to do it. And as you can see, I'm now destroying multiple trees at once every single time. And I am, of course, making a ton of progress, which is very nice to see. So next up, we'll go for some of these. We will now not buy anything else because I am out of wood. Or points over there, sorry, perks points. I don't even know what you would call them. So yeah, interesting. But anyway, we're doing really well. I'm happy with the progress we've made. And now we should be able to go to the... Oh, we can already do it. Before I do evolve, let's just quickly get all of these silver trees. I think there's only this one over here, which there is. So we'll quickly just destroy this. And there is now another one. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, I don't really mind because I'm getting extra sap. But the reason for this is because I do want to spend my sap on the board because they are permanent upgrades. And to me, it doesn't really seem sensible, or it's not logical to just get rid of them without spending them. And especially when I've got like 220k, which 220, not 220k. I wish I did, but you know. All right, so let's go for these two. Boom. We can now max this one out as well. And now next on the list, we do need to get these, which is 20. So 30 times 20 is of course 600. And we currently have 160. So is this worth it? I mean, I'm getting a decent amount of trees. So maybe we just quickly farm this. Shouldn't really take too long, in fact. And I think that we're already on track to doing it. So let's just go for these as well. I wish I could just fully reset this and then just go all in on the sap upgrades, but in this case now we'll just go for damage. I only need to get up to 600, which doesn't necessarily seem too difficult, and at the moment we are closing in on 300 right now, so that is quite good to see as well. So slowly but surely we are getting there, and at the moment we are roughly about halfway. So far so good. We are in the superior forest. I have no influence over the name, if you're wondering. In fact, I didn't even know this was a game until a second ago, but yeah, that's how much of the loop I'm in. So anyway, let's just keep going. We're roughly about 2/3 of the way there right now. So as soon as we hit 400, which we've now just done, we are on track to the 600. I mean, I should probably just be spending my points as we go along. Oh, what are these? Okay. Oh no, oh no. Okay. I feel that I'm just going to go down a rabbit hole now. So let's just go for the 600. So what do I need? I need about 180 more, I think. Well, to just get to 180, sorry. So we'll get to 180. We will then go for the upgrades, and then we should be in a position to evolve, as I can already evolve 25 times over for my current requirement. So we do need to get rid of everything as soon as we can. Let's go for all of those. Get the silver one. Doesn't really give me too much more, I don't think, anyway. I think it just gives a ton of wood, unfortunately. I mean, I say that like it's a bad thing, but yeah, so there we go. So now let's just max these out. Boom. And now next on the list is any of these. So let's just quickly evolve. Make our way over to here. And now there is a tree in the way. So, oh my word, these trees are very healthy indeed, aren't they? So let's just, you know how it works. Let's just do this. Boom. That should be good. Let's go for the other angle. Nice, that will be fine. And now we evolve. So we have evolved. We need 100 million right now. So, you know, it's a bit of a way to go. But again, I'm sure we can make it work. If anybody can make it work, it will, of course, be me. So let's just go for some XP upgrades over on that side, because I just want XP to try and level up as quickly as possible. Over here, what we'll do is we'll go for damage. We'll go for wood. And then we'll come back to those in a second. We'll go for spawn speed right now, as well as max trees, and then lastly more logs. So I think that's a good way to do it. I just want to try and maximize my log gain. I just cleared the whole map when I had a silver, unfortunately, but again, it's just what happens sometimes. But I'm sure we'll get a silver from this one anytime soon, so it won't really be too much of a difference, and we do get more anyway. I wonder if the silvers are roughly the same as the next tier. So we've now unlocked energy. We are getting 2.4 energy per second. I'm not really sure how we can increase this, but let's have a quick look. So it doesn't look like we necessarily can at the moment, but we are able to spend some upgrades, or energy on upgrades, should I say. So what we'll do now is probably just go for the more sap upgrade. So as soon as I get to 50, we can see it at the top as well. Let's just get more sap. So I'm now on 1.2 times instead of just the default 1. And now we are doing okay. So we're up to 89 sap. Let's go for, I think I'm just going to go for XP. And then what's this? Is this like tier XP? Oh no, axe XP. Okay, so we've got axe XP. I guess there's like an axe station or something. I don't really know where that would be, or maybe we just deal more damage with it. So we'll probably just find out with time. So let's just get this up to 2 times as always. And then I think what we should probably go for now is just more wood, because the play with this one is to probably just skyrocket through to the next evolution, which is the skilled evolution. And it just gives me more energy and everything else like that. So we do need to get there as soon as we can. It shouldn't really take too long. So what we'll probably do now is just go all in on damage and then more XP. We'll go for more logs and then just maximize trees. And then we'll just quickly destroy 1 or 2. We're getting 30,000 to go right now. So that is nice as well. And then we can just quickly come over to these. In fact, we could go for, what do we have? 6 points. Let's go for, I don't even know. What should we do? Let's just go for this. Are these all 1 upgrades each? Yes, they are. Okay, so they all require 1. Let's just go for some more pickaxe damage. Or sorry, axe damage. I don't know where I said pickaxe. Where did I get that one from? I don't even know. But regardless, we did manage to get that upgrade. We have a gold tree as well. So we're now into the millions, which is amazing to see. And the game's just randomly restarted. So maybe an updates came in. There is like a join group bonus, which I'm already a part of, because like I mentioned previously, it's the same developers as Space Incremental. And if you're in the groups for Space Incremental, then of course you're in the group for this game as well, because it is the same group. So just a thought. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these upgrades going. We'll now just try and max these out. We should max out to speed 100% right there. So now we'll come over to here, more logs, and that is looking very good as well. Okay, so next on the list, we are able to go for, I'm tempted to go for more energy. Let's just get one more energy, like one energy upgrade. We'll go for this, so like 0.5. So there we go. We now do a bit more damage with the pickaxe. And then I guess we could go axe XP as well, but it did just restart yet again. So maybe there's more updates, or there's some content or something. Maybe it's just an update time now. It is the top of the hour, traditionally at an update time on a Friday. So perhaps it actually could be an update. And if it is, let's have a quick look. All right, so it's the 7th of November. It's the 7th of November. So there was actually an update. So there's a mining reset, there's new ingots, there's mining goals, the gold layer. It's just stuff that we can't really do yet. I think it's to do with this cave system right over here. So as you can see, we've got the people down over in this area who are doing the mining task, I'd imagine. Unfortunately, I'm not quite there yet, but again, I'm sure we'll be there at some point in the future. Anyway, let's see what we can do then. So next up, let's just go for some of these just to try and get some more upgrades. We'll go for more sap. And then we'll just go all in on that one as well. Oh, 10 mil. I just realized. Evolution resets everything. So, okay. Interesting to see. So, oh my, this is getting annoying now. I'm just trying to record, guys. Please, just let me record my video. It's due out in like less than 2 hours. I mean, I'm sure I'm fine. But my connection is garbage today, unfortunately. So, hopefully that isn't too much of an issue. Because, I mean, I like to get my videos out in time, as I'm sure you're aware. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to cost me. Well, obviously it won't cost me, but you know what I mean. All right, so enough yapping. Let's get some more sap right now, and let's actually just go to the highest tree we can get. So we've now got the large tree, which I believe we unlocked a second ago before we did the evolution. And now I just want to get more damage. We'll max out the tree limit, and then now we are looking relatively good. So nice, we're doing okay, I think. 70 mil already, that's just insane. So it seems that the best way to, let's actually just do a comparison. So a singular tree gives me about, wait, did that just give me 10 sap? Okay, 9 sap. Okay, maybe it does scale up. So my theory is debunked. I was about to say something and, well, check something, but it seems that it's already the case. In fact, let me just drop back and try it anyway. So that one gave me 9. Let's see what this gives. Wait. Okay, so if you want sap, guys, the play to do is just drop down to a tree you can one-shot, because you seem to get the same amount regardless. So actually my theory is correct. Or if it isn't, it's like different by less than like 1 sap, which at that point is it even worth it because you're instantly one-shotting these trees. So maybe the ultimate sap farm is something like this. So more speed, run around the place, and then just endlessly farm things. So yeah, interesting, right? Interesting. Anyway, let's go for the upgrade right here. And this is even more. So we need to get up to 4,000 right now in order to max it out, because we've already spent 1,000. So I'm tempted just to farm that, but in my opinion, it's not really worth it because we can just do this and we get more sap anyway, as it states on the board. So far we're doing okay. I'm happy with the progress we've made at the moment. As per always, we'll get this up to level 5, and then we can quickly check the axe board as well and see what this does. So it just gives me more axe damage, I guess, and more XP by the look of it. So that is quite a good upgrade to prioritize, I guess, because they all do play into each other in a traditional incremental fashion. So make sure you do go ahead and do that one, because it is something you should prioritize. So we're entering our way back into the superior forest right now. And I do very like that name, as I'm sure you can tell. So we've got level 5 on the XP upgrade, which is perfect because that's what I did need right there. And now we are able to one-shot two-shot these trees actually with that. It's not ideal, but I mean, it's fine. So next up, we'll go for the, I don't even know. We don't really need anything else at the moment. I'm going to save up for the sap upgrades, I think, because to me, that's probably the best thing to go for. Because I did evolve, I'm tempted to see what my energy is now looking like. So apparently it resets everything, and that is indeed the case. So a bit unfortunate, but again, it's just the way the game works. So 5.76 energy per second. So we are now getting more than before, which is nice. And it is something that I would absolutely take because, again, we always do need more energy and more stats in general. Okay, so we're back into the forest right now. Let's go through these trees right now. Let's just go for the medium tree and see what these are like. So these are 200 health each. We are taking them out relatively quickly. It's not instant by any means, but again, it's still decent for what it is. So I'm not going to complain about that one. Next up, we'll go for max trees. We'll go for damage. Sorry, we'll go for more XP next. Go for damage and then more logs. So now we'll just take out a few of these guys. Upgrade the damage to 30. Upgrade the logs to 35. And now we're going back to the large tree, which is currently the highest tree that I do actually have unlocked. So we're up to 6.38 million a tree. I guess it just gradually goes up as you break them. I'm not really too sure. It just seems to be progressive in that aspect. But either way, the wood is getting higher. We're getting more wood per drop. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've got more damage. We've got more logs coming in. We've got more wood. We've got everything we need. So now I think the play is to probably just farm. I should also be looking at the requirements. So it's 20 billion, which is quite extreme. A bit of a jump, but that means we can work towards some of these upgrades. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So we may as well just upgrade these. We only need 500 million right now, which shouldn't really take too long whatsoever. So yes, it's going to just take a minute or so. Even if that, we'll probably be done in a second. So we're about 2/3. Sorry, yeah, we've already done it. Nice. So we've already hit the goal. In fact, we've already well achieved the goal. So now let's go for this. And as you can see, we're on 46 energy per second. And now we need 10 billion for the next upgrade, which is just a bit unrealistic at the moment. So next up on the list, I do want to try and get this to 2 times. So we'll probably just be waiting for that one in just a moment. And then that's all looking good to me. So we'll come over to this board. We will actually go for these upgrades again. So we'll max this out to 1.4 times. Well, we'll get it as high as we can. And now what I do want to do is just drop back to the beginning. In fact, let's just see if we can one-shot these trees, which I'm sure I can. Is there any way to see how much damage you actually do? It doesn't really say, but we do have a ton of perks as well. So let's go for this upgrade. So spawns 2 trees instead of 1, and then we'll just go for more sap and then player speed. So now we should basically have infinite trees spawning by the look of it. So we're getting, yeah, we're pretty much set at this point. So all I really need to do now is just keep running around, and we'll be at the sap that we need in a matter of time. I believe we need 3,000 right now in order to max that upgrade out, because I should have 4 levels already, and we now need the 6 more. So 500 times 6 is of course 3,000. So that's how much we should only need, and I've already pretty much hit that. In fact we've already got that. So that's easy as that. Good to see. So we'll go for this upgrade. Boom. Nice. Max that one out. Okay, so next on the list is this one. So for this one, we now need 750 sap in total. And yeah, we're doing okay. We've already done it. Nice. Easy. Very, very easy. So my upgrades are working well. We can now max this one out, which we actually didn't because it does scale up in price. But we've now done it. So there we go. So 3 times axe damage. Next on the list is the energy upgrade. So we'll probably just farm like, I don't even know, probably like 3,000 or so. I think that should put us in quite a good place. And then we'll just max out movement speed in the background just so we do manage to move around the map slightly quicker to make sure we can get some more sap faster. And that is looking good for me. And now what we can do is actually take out this diamond tree. So the very first diamond tree of the game, pretty cool. And now we have 3.5 thousand sap. We should be able to almost max that out. We'll just get to like 1,000 just to be safe. And hopefully that is more than enough. Okay, so we've already hit 1,000. We'll just loop back around whilst destroying trees because there's no point in running directly through the middle and the quickest path to get no sap when we can just use it and gain some as well at the same time. Okay, so next up we do have XP, which we've already maxed out. And again, now we've got more axe XP. So far so good. Let's just keep farming and see where we're at. All right, guys, so it's been like a minute. I just needed to AFK quickly. But anyway, we did manage to get some more energy from being AFK, so not too bad, I guess. And now what we could probably go for is just more sap. And then we'll go for more XP as well. Then probably spawn speed and then logs. So I think that looks good to me. We do have 96. So I was currently going for, what is this? More perks per level. Wow. Wow, that's actually really good. Maybe we change our mind and go for that one first. So probably the play. Or do we stick to the plan? I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out easily. But regardless, let's just start farming again. So we do need to just get a bunch of sap. We are on the lower level trees on purpose for reference. Like I've put them down to this to just one-shot them whilst we gain a decent amount of wood at the same time. So it does make sense to me. And now what we do need to go for is probably more sap over here, I would imagine. How many perks do I have? 11? Sure, why not? And we'll just go for extra logs, I guess. All right, so looking good at the moment. We're up to 11 bill. Of course, if I was farming my higher level tree, we would have already got the requirement for the next evolution. And it's not really something I'm prioritizing at the moment because I want my permanent sap upgrades because it says they're permanent, which to me means they don't ever reset. So let's go for this. We've already maxed that out, which is insane. And then let's go for this one as well. So we probably will get to like 4 to 5k right now. Probably 4k I think should be good. And yeah, should be okay I think. So we're up to 1.6, 2 right now, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 3. I can't even keep up with it because we're gaining it that quickly. And now we are basically at 4. We've already hit 4. And therefore we can now buy the upgrades and of course max them out immediately. So max trees, let's just go for this. We now need probably about 3,000 just to be safe. So we'll go up to 3,000 right now, and then that should put me in a very good position in order to buy both of those upgrades. So there we go. It looks like there's a bit of the map over here as well, because this dude just randomly spawned off the map for me. So it probably expands over to that side too. So keep that in mind for later on. We do have XP increase to both, which is 1 million. There is tree luck at 100 million. And we've got this upgrade here for for 25,000, as well as these for more energy and more damage. So, not bad. And we can basically now just reset anyway, or prestige, or evolve even. So we may as well just make our way over and go ahead and do this. So far so good. I'm actually really enjoying this game. Let me know what you think. And let's go ahead and do it. So there we go. So we've now evolved. I think my axe looks slightly different as well. If you noticed, I only realized when it was a bit too late. But if you just quickly rewind it for like 10 seconds before I did do the evolution, it looks like my axe was actually slightly different. So pretty cool to see that. It's good that there's different designs for each level by the look of it. And now we could probably just go for this upgrade right here, which I will in fact go for. And we're up to 483. So it looks like the upgrades don't actually reset the progression of how much you generate. It just actually resets the tree over here. So that's good to know. I did accidentally jump when I smashed my keyboard. I didn't mean to hit it, but anyway, I digress. So let's just go for these. We'll go for this one as well. And then these just in that same order. May as well just get that to level 8 because we had the ability to do so right there. And now we do need the standard upgrades. So we'll go for more logs first. We'll go for max out on the spawn speed in the trees. We'll just go for damage. And then we just basically need to take out a few trees right here. 200 should be good. We can max out that. We can go for some of these. Go for more logs as well. More XP. And now we just need to actually find a tree. So 1.1 mil. 10 mil. Okay, we're doing really well. I know we've unlocked that new station as well. I'll be checking that out in just a second, as I just want to try and get some upgrades back on track, which we now have done. So before I do, let's just run over to here right now, see what's going on. I guess we could go for, let's just go for spawn speed and then more XP and then more logs. And now see what this is all about. So we've got this like church style of building, or just this tower, I guess. So block tower type thing. But anyway, let's see. So seed is reset on evolution. So it seems that you need level 45 in order to do it. And it does reset on evolutions, but you can get more seeds, more logs, more energy, and everything else like that. So you'll probably get to the point where you have to do it. And it's obviously beneficial. It exists for a reason. So that's what we'll be checking out in just a second. I do want to just check my perks. So we're getting a decent amount of perks as well. So not too bad right there. We'll go for this upgrade first. And then we can go for more XP. Oh, whoa. Wait. No, it's lagging. Hello, game? Why is it not working? Okay, that one worked. Oh, we maxed it already, I guess. Did I? Oh, apparently I did. So anyway, let's just max these out. We can go for more. We'll go for more damage, I think. We're not really too bothered about sap at the moment. I just want to try and evolve again. So I'm sure we can easily do it. So at the moment we get 97. Let's just see what we get up to right now. 108. So at the moment it does make sense to just farm some more levels first, because that way we should be able to get more seeds from our very first seed reset. And then it should just make the process slightly easier when I am able to get to the next point. So we'll go for more damage. I do want to try and max it out. We do now need 5 points, and I'm currently on 3.5. So we'll just loop back around. I should actually be able to upgrade it from afar, which we've now done. So that is now maxed out. We'll just go for some more damage, more speed as well, in fact. So that's looking good to me. There's a bunch of trees on the map right now, which just makes this significantly easier because it's just really good to have all that stuff. And now we are on to pine trees. So we're doing a ton of damage by the look of it. We are pretty much one-shotting pine trees, which is insane. So we'll keep this farm going for now. And I think the play here is to probably just go up to... Okay, we're already level 70. Let's see if we can get 75, or is that a bit too unrealistic? I think it is doable. So let's just go up to level 75, and then we'll do a seed reset. And then we'll see if we can push towards the next evolution as well, which I believe we should be able to with like 1 or 2 seed resets. So we'll just see how it goes, and that should be quite good from there. So silver trees, we're getting gold trees. We do really need a diamond, but they're so rare anyway. If one is due to spawn. I'd rather wait, in fact, for the seed reset and then get it afterwards. So, okay, yeah, here we go. So we're doing okay. 2033 right there. So now I just need to be careful of this to make sure we don't grief. And what I'll probably do is follow my thought process of it takes seeds to make seeds. So we've now got 3 times for that. So that is really nice to see. We could go for more perks, but I don't really see the point of that at the moment. Let's go for more logs as well. So it does double every 10. Ooh, this one does as well. 1.5 times. Okay, there we go. That's a big jump. A lot of seeds invested into that one. We'll just get this to 10 as well. And now I think the play probably is... Let's go for tree luck for 2 times. And now spawn speed. Let's just go to 1.5 times. A bit expensive, but again, we can make it work. We'll go for... Ooh, that just wasn't ideal. Okay, we'll just max those 2 out like that. So far we're doing okay. We did spend, what, 2k points, I think it was? Or was it 3k? I believe it was 2. So we've already spent 2k points just like that, which is insane, really, because they're gone already. So, more energy by the look of it. So, pretty cool to see that. Let's now go for the... Let's go more damage. So, we've maxed out... Well, we've gone all in on all maximum damage right there. We'll come over to here, and now we'll do more XP. We'll go for this one to hopefully max it, which we were unable to do, unfortunately. So, not the best, but again, we can make it work. We're now back into Superior Forest, and we will now start upgrading everything all over again. So we need 100 trillion in order to max everything out. Let's just upgrade damage trees, max trees, spawn speed, etc. Just try and max out everything as quickly as we can. We'll go over to this one, which we've now maxed out too. We'll go for more XP just to try and speed the process up. And now we can just go for some more XP. We can go for more damage, both of which are now over level 30. And that is level 35. So I do want to just try and get this a bit higher right now. So we've got the huge pine tree, which is rather healthy, in fact. So, okay, it has a lot of health, but we've now just doubled our damage compared to what we had a second ago anyway. So we'll try and get that to 50 at some point. We've now got this one to 50. More XP is struggling to move up as well, but we do now have a gold, which is nice, and a silver on top of the gold, basically. So let's try and get this to 50, which we've now done. 47 on that one. I think we'll just try and get more XP to level 50 as well, which should only really take a second or two. So we are doing a ton of damage, which is very nice. And now I think the play is... How much do we even need? 426 billion. So, well, we're pretty much there already. All right, nice. We've already done it. As easy as that, guys. So we'll just upgrade the damage as well. The XP... Oh, we've maxed logs. Okay, I didn't even realize. All right, so that's looking good right there. Let's go for this one. And then we need 1 trillion in order to upgrade again. We're currently level 70 on XP. And we are in a very strong position, I think. So we will absolutely be keeping that and just maintaining everything as well. So, yeah, that's really good. So, anyway... Let's go ahead and just see where we're at. So we should be good to go, I think. So we're up to, yeah, 900. We're basically on 1 trill right now. So we just need to do that 100 more times. However, we can just buy this. We can buy these. We'll go all in on these. And then now we're out of perks, unfortunately. So we've already spent all of our perk points that quickly. But again, it did make the difference because we are already on 10%. In fact, basically, oh, hello. Oh, a diamond tree. Perfect. So, really good. We've pretty much done it already. We're already halfway there, in fact. So, slowly but surely, we'll get to that 100 trillion mark. And then as soon as we do, we are set, in my opinion. And then we can evolve. And then I think we've pretty much done everything that we need to do at the moment. So, there we go. 86... 87 or so, 99, 100. Perfect. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you think. If you are new to the channel, do go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be posting another video on this game very, very soon, so stay tuned for that one. And we'll be checking out the mining element of it because they did do a brand new update for that one today, as you saw the restarts for. So we'll be diving into that, seeing what it's all about and whether it's worthwhile getting to or not. So let's evolve in 3, to 1, and we're now evolution number 7, which again is better than 6. So 6 or 7, let me know. But we've unlocked plants, we'll be checking those out in the next video. So thanks again for watching, and they look like they're runes to me, but anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.